And good afternoon. It is 1 minute past the hour of 4 p.m. on a Thursday. It's the 21st of May 2024. And of course, I'm really excited to be on with you guys today again. And of course, I hope that you enjoyed our program last week, Thursday. And of course, we're looking forward to keep you really engaged and informed and entertained and really, get to know about the business sector. Like I always say, it's let's talk business. Let me see you. And, as always, we tend to really make our 2024, we said our 2024 would always be about economic empowerment and financial independence. And of course, we're placing a strong focus on our entrepreneurs here on Ireland. And, as always, we tend to bring the best of the best out of the bunch. Of course, and today we have a guest in studio, and always we try to really get to know. Well, we're focused on women empowerment on NISBB this month, and of course, we have a young lady in studio this afternoon. And of course, in a few minutes, I'm gonna give her a chance to really introduce herself to our listeners and, of course, our viewers. We are live on the Facebook and YouTube pages of Q95 FM Radio. And good afternoon to you on the Facebook Live and those of you listening right now. And do hope that you guys enjoyed the very, very, very long weekend. Not so very long because we're back at work. It's Tuesday already. And of course, don't forget the NISBB program is brought to you compliments Archipelago Trading Agents of Beacon Insurance Limited. We will be right back.
Yeah. Living in the positive. Nature Isle Small Business Buzz, NISBB. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Only on Q95, the big station. Empowering entrepreneurs from small to tall. Insights, inspiration, and expert advice to help our small businesses realize their immense potential to grow and flourish and take their rightful vital place in our economy. Let's help our small businesses go global. Only on Q95, the big station.
We have to buy local in this country, supporting local for boost the economy. Purchasing local, the best remedy to propel. Why do you settle for more? Get up to 35% off Beacon's fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV, or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. To sign up, call Archipelago Trading at 448-5247 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today.
And we are back. Thank you for staying tuned with us here on the NISBB program. And of course, those of you on the Facebook Live, you can see we have a guest in studio. You may have seen her face. You will hear about her products and really get a flashback as to, yes, I've tried this product out before. I've heard about the product. And of course, those of you listening, you can hop on to our Facebook and YouTube pages to really see our guest. She is beautifully seated right here in studio this afternoon. And of course, we're going to speak to Miss Adina James. Of course, I'm not telling you the name of the business. You will hear it in a few minutes. Good afternoon, Miss James. How are you doing? It's been a long weekend. How was your weekend?
Good afternoon. My weekend was great. I took a self-calming weekend to sit back and double back on everything and just make sure when I come in this week, I am ready and energized.
Let me tell you about it. When I saw you stepped into the studio, I saw you all, all brightened up, well, glowy and stuff like that. I was like, yes, she's ready for the program this afternoon. So go ahead and tell our listeners and, of course, our viewers on the Facebook Live more about yourself. Don't tell them everything, but tell them the name of your business. Of course, then from there we will get started.
Okay, good afternoon to all the viewers and the listeners. My name is Adina James. I own a skincare company called The Goldie Glow. We manufacture and sell skincare products like scrubs, moisturizers, and oils using ingredients from Dominica such as our turmeric and our coconut oil.
Wow, and of course, just hearing these ingredients make you just feel to just head to the stand by one right now. Yeah, so let's discuss. We're going to discuss some more about Goldie
Yes, that's
glows.
correct.
Yes.
Goldie Glow.
Okay, it's gonna stick in my head that before the end of the program.
For sure.
Yeah. So tell us more about. We want to really know Goldie glows. That's where we're gonna get started with our conversation. The name Goldie glows. Like, where did that name come from?
um, I didn't think too hard on the name for my business. I wanted
Yeah.
something simple. So Goldie is from the turmeric, since turmeric is a natural spice and it's
Mhm.
great for our body inside and outside, but it leaves like a yellow, glowy
Yeah.
stain to your skin. So that glowy and goldy came from that.
Wow.
And basically, most of the products that we make
Mhm.
is to influence our customers to wear their natural skin more often and be more confident in their natural skin. Even though you have acne,
Yeah.
it gives your skin a goldy glow feeling. So
Wow.
and a look. So that's where goldy comes from, and glow as well.
I can see really good that you're really good with marketing right there, the way you explain. Of course, Goldie Glows. Who would have thought that the name came from turmeric? Wow. And of course, that
I don't
really
think
adds.
anybody would
Let me
have
tell you
thought of
about
that.
it. So let's really touch on the journey. So as a small business owner, right? So tell us the journey into becoming the owner of Goldie Glows.
The journey is the rough sea,
Yeah.
but basically you have to have a lot of patience.
Mm-hmm.
My journey, I had to have a lot of patience because when I first started, I had the idea,
Yeah.
I had the plan, I did the marketing, I did the research, everything, but I did not have the right state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that it would blow up so quickly. First of
Wow.
all, I was not prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, I would say I was not prepared mentally, matured mentally
Yeah.
enough to really push or put myself there. So it had a time where I was struggling a bit. I was struggling in communicating with my customers, or when it comes to sale, when you have to market yourself too.
Mm-hmm.
That is one. It was a very tight journey on that, but for sure I have overcome most of it, and I'm enjoying the journey so far.
Wow. And of course, that's very, really good to hear. We know a lot of small businesses. Let me tell you, I can imagine really because starting off a business and not facing all these challenges that a small business person started. So, yes, so some of the challenges that you encountered starting off. But before we really put a pin in this question, but skincare products, Goldie Glows, just putting this all out there. Let's just create like this brainstorming map. Goldie Glows, small business owner, financing, marketing, everything that comes under being a small business owner.
Yes.
How does your background and qualifications really come towards that? Like get clearly paint a picture for our listeners and viewers to really understand.
Okay, basically, I work in environments like businesses where I had to be on the forefront of doing sales and marketing. So, and I was always a person that liked to do my own stuff, that always liked to experiment, especially when it came to like um crayons, melting crayons to make lipstick,
Wow.
lip gloss. So I always had that in me. I always had that business mentality. And when I
Mm-hmm.
went into the 9 to 5, after working 9 to 5 after high school, I got a few experiences in working with sales, working in the front line with customers and the way they think.
Mm-hmm.
Also, my background have a lot of people, a lot of farmers, a lot of people that use their hands as to make some money to work. So all of that just pushed me to be who I am today.
Wow. And you ever thought you would end up being an entrepreneur, someone who owns a business?
Yes, I won't lie. I did. I did. But I didn't know it would be in this line of work. But I know for sure one day I would be like the owner of my business. For sure.
Wow. And of course, now that we really understand what it's like for you, what was like starting off as a small business owner. Let's really touch on the products. So what are some of the products that you stated some of them earlier on when you gave your introduction, but to really re-emphasize, what are some of the products that you currently offer?
Okay, now we currently offer five
Wow.
scrubs, whipped sugar scrubs, and five whipped body butters. We have the natural ones with no added colorants, no added fragrances, just such as the ginger turmeric and the coffee scrub.
Mm-hmm.
And we have those with the colorants and the fragrance for those customers who are all about the aesthetics and about the scents. We have the tropical mix, we have the strawberry bliss, and we have the fruit loop. All three are duos, so we have a scrub and we have a butter for each of those three scents. And for whipped body butters for individuals that have sensitive skin, or for toddlers, babies, we have the plain Jane. It have no added colorants, no added fragrance. It's just shea butter and cocoa butter, and with some coconut oil. And also we have the mango splash, which is the mango body butter, which is naturally scented from the mango butter with shea butter and with vitamin E oil.
Wow.
We also have oils we are working on, but right now we are selling the the turmeric infused oil, which is great for hyperpigmentation, dark marks, dark spots. We also have a cleanser, which is of turmeric and black soap, which is great for cleansing your scalp and your body.
Wow. And of course, all this, thinking about all and trying to imagine, it almost making me think of like eating your product right now.
For sure, I have a lot of customers that tell me they are so tempted to eat our body butters.
And as you really gave out the various persons that these products are ideal for, I was about to ask your target market and the persons that you were targeting. So you have five products. Well, tell us the breakdown of the various persons that you most likely would recommend using these products, etc.
Okay, for sure, for the most of the products are made for people with sensitive skin, also people that have lots of eczema breakouts,
Yeah.
hyperpigmentation, loader, and any skincare issues in that bracket.
Wow. And of course, we know a lot of small businesses focuses on skincare products.
Yes.
So I'm trying to really push you to that, put to that really circle. What makes your business different from those that we're currently seeing out there in the market that focuses on skincare products?
What makes my
Mm-hmm.
business different is I use less ingredients, simple ingredients,
Yeah.
which you can understand, which you can do researches on, and which may not or should not give you any breakouts or any of the bad stuff you get from using
Yeah.
the chemical based products. And also we make sure we do a lot of face-to-face interaction so we can get to know you. We do not like just when you tell us you have a breakout and you want to recommend something for it. No, we want to know, like, what did you eat during that week, during that month? What did you use? Are you using any products that have any chemicals that can cause to damage your skin barrier or anything like that? So we personalize our products based on our clients. So we try and get more face to face, more personal with them. Also, we have a wide variety. So we like people to have options. We don't want you to come and say, "Oh, I used that one already. I want to try something new." So we try and put more option out there for them to choose from.
Wow. And I can see you have some products in studio. We will touch a bit on these products. Our viewers on Facebook, you of course can see these products. Like, okay, yeah, can you show it up there?
Which one?
Yeah, yeah.
Here?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so this is the product. What's the name of this product that you're currently showing?
This one is the face and body moisturizer, and it is turmeric infused. It has shea butter, cocoa butter, it have vitamin E oil, it have water, it have aloe vera gel.
Wow. And of course, we will touch a bit. So those of you listening and viewing, you will be able to really hear a bit more about these products and really call in. So let me give you the numbers while we continue our conversation. So the on-air numbers are 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, 616-4257. And of course, yes, our overseas listeners and viewers, you can call in right here in studio. It's 305-432-9624. And of course, I like to really put our listeners and viewers in almost like a kaleidoscope situation, sort of, where I bring you to that area of the business, and I bring you back to that. Okay, so let's really move backwards in the past. What was your very first product that you created, and what was the experiment? We like to hear about the whole guinea pig situation, sort of experiment.
problem.
So tell us a bit more. What was the first product you created, and what's the process like creating that product, like step by step process?
Okay, the first product I created were the scrubs, the
Mm-hmm.
turmeric scrub. At that time, I didn't try ginger in the formulation. I just wanted something straight to the point, something easy to start with, because it's better to start simple than complicated. So first I started to use different, like for the turmeric, I wondered if I would use like the juice
Yeah.
from the turmeric or to use the powder. So I formulated one with the juice and the sugar, the white sugar, and then I formulated one with juice and cane sugar,
Mm-hmm.
and then I formulated one with the powder and the sugar,
Wow.
just those two ingredients. And then I tested it out on my family members and my friends around me. They were my little guinea pigs at that time. I asked them the views about it. Some of the views I were getting back at that time was that it is a little too, some of them were a little too abrasive, like it was missing something,
Yeah.
like it was too watery or it wasn't holding. And I left it on my shelf. I left it in the fridge. I left it outside in the sun. I left it in different atmosphere, different temperatures to see how the products will react. Some of them like the juice and the sugar. The reaction, or they were getting mold when they are not in the fridge and so on like that. And I was getting bummed out. So I was like, okay, let me do some research on Google. So I went to Google and I put in about how to keep products stable for this amount of time. And then it introduced me slowly to emulsifiers, then after to the preservatives. And then after I just keep on researching, it had about 3 months, 4 months straight. I was just doing research and no formulation, no trial, no error, just information, just studying all the information, trying and get my mind on track. And then after the 6 months, I started with the turmeric. I used the white sugar and I used shea butter. So I whipped the shea butter with some coconut oil and some vitamin E oil to give it a fluffy, nice feeling. And then I added a little bit of aloe vera gel to it to make because when you add the sugar for the abrasive feeling, for the scrub feeling, it would be a little bit too thick. So I wanted something in between of thick and in between of runny, something manageable. So I added then I added the aloe vera gel, and then I added my sugar, and it gave it a nice fluffy consistency. And then I was like, okay, so no preservatives. Then now I had to hunt down different natural preservatives that would not throw the product off now. So after I accomplish my staple ingredients, I work on my preservatives now. So now it was a testing stage on the different type of preservatives to see how long the product stayed without changing the scent, changing the consistency. Any changes, I was taking note of it just to be sure. And then after I got the preservatives that I wanted, and then I just add it in from there, and it has been the same formula from day one.
Wow. And right there, you were in a scientist's face-ish, like. And of course, starting off with natural products. I mean, while we're still on the topic, really, why skincare? Why these products in particular? I mean, you could be an entrepreneur in every other product. Let's say making jams and
Oh, the
jellies and all these
heck,
things. Tell us the inspiration.
Why the skincare? Because that is something I was struggling with at that time. I had terrible acne.
Mhm.
I cannot ingest any milk, any dairy products. So I was having terrible
Wow.
breakout. And I'm a picker. I like to squeeze. So I was getting dark spots and hyperpigmentation from the squeezing at that time. So I was trying different products and none of them wasn't helping me. So that's where I really got the idea to focus more on skincare, because I say if I'm having that problem, somebody out there might be having that problem. So
Wow.
that's
So the inspiration for your products really came from experience.
yes.
Wow. And of course, that's really the picture that we want to get when we're speaking about business, because the challenges and the inspiration and the accomplishments now that we really want to really put together and really understand, like, this is what becoming an entrepreneur is all about.
Yes.
The challenges, inspiration, this backstory, background, etc., and all these other things. So let's talk about growth of your business. You started your business in
21.
2021,
Yes.
but it wasn't registered till
2022.
So our listeners and viewers, Habiz, she's a young entrepreneur and a young person right there. However, let's touch about your accomplishments. Tell our listeners and viewers how far have you reached from since 2021?
Okay, back in 2021, I was doing delivery
Mm-hmm.
by myself. So I wasn't charging for delivery at that time either. I wasn't really educated on that part. But I was doing delivery, come to town. If somebody order, I would try to make them order as much as they can,
Yeah.
like choose a date. And they say, this is my delivery date. I can come to town between this time and that time, and you can collect from there. I didn't have much packaging. My labels were not up to Dominica standards
Yeah.
or Brewyer standards. Um, basically from there growing, the finance started to come in, so I started to invest more into my packaging. I started to try and go out, so I went to a salon and I asked her, can you sell my products here, or if it's just pick up to avoid the commuting
Yeah.
every day in the week to bring the products. And she was so sweet about it. She said, I do not have to pay her. The person can come and buy. She'll collect the money, and every week I could come and collect the funds or whatnot. So we established a routine, a
Mhm.
system, and then from there we moved on to selling online with Jollies. So basically, our products are featured online on Jollies, and they tell me to bring it in whenever the order is. I should bring it in, and then they ship it to wherever the person ordered from. And then I recently this year, from since 2024, from since 2021, I have extended to selling wholesale.
Wow.
So I'm selling wholesale to Fresh Market, which is in Rosa right now. And I'm selling to Big Shop in Marriott right now at a supermarket. And I'm also soon, it's supposed to be a surprise for my customers, I'll be selling to a few outside markets of Dominica.
Wow. And of course, we're going to touch on this area real later on in the conversation. But these are the areas that your products can be found.
Yes.
But in regards to the growth of your business, what are some of the strategies that you use to really develop or expand your business from the level that it was when you started? But put a pin in this question, because I think it's a two-part question that I want to ask you. And while you're answering that, you can also touch on this. In terms of the various trainings, in terms of developing your skills as a small business owner, what are some of the training or courses that you decided to take when you realized that, hey, I want to become a small business owner? So let's touch on that part, training, and that you undertook, and some of the materials that was very useful to you, and also growth strategy.
Okay, for the training,
Mhm.
I was watching a lot of YouTube videos from business owners. about the strategy of marketing yourself and your business better.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I did some courses with DYBT. I did a marketing course and I did a course pricing course with them as well. For the marketing, they teach us how to market our products on advertising, advertisements, also with digital marketing as well. What was your next question?
The training and business growth. Yeah, but while we're still on business, we're still on the steps. Marketing. What are some of the marketing strategies that you also use to really? I mean, you started. So what your label, how it is right now. So what was your first label, and how did it came to become this label that you have right now?
Okay, my first label was just my business name, no logo, nothing, just my business name and the product name only. Only. And then when I did the courses with DYBT, they give you ideas of what that should be on your label.
Yeah.
And they told me to give a call to the Bureau Standards. And then I give Bureau Standards the call. And then she was super patient with me, super sweet. Explained everything I should have on the label, and everything like that. And then I just worked on that from there.
Wow, that's very interesting. And DYBT, so of course you can really say that these modules or training are very useful to you.
Yes, they
Starting
were
off a
very
business.
useful to me, especially the marketing training. It helped me with my digital marketing, being able to sell online and so on like that.
And of course, that part is important. I mean, we live in the world of Gen Zs and
Yes.
everybody on their phone, etc. So we will touch a bit about this. I'm gonna really give you a break to really rejuvenate your mindset
problem.
and get us all this information that we need to get a better picture of Goldie Glows
Yes.
and your products. So let's take a short break to get a few words from our sponsors, and we will be right back. And of course, stay tuned, our listeners, and of course, our viewers on the Facebook Live. If you do have a question, you can feel free to call in. It's 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, 616-4257, and overseas 305-432-9624. And of course, you can put your questions in the comment section of our Facebook and YouTube lives. And of course, don't forget that the NISBB program was brought to you compliments Archipelago Trading Agents for Beacon Insurance Limited.
Always be sure you settle for more. Get up to 35% off Beacon's fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV, or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. To sign up, call Archipelago Trading at 448-5247 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today. Yeah. Living in the positive.
Nature Isle Small Business Buzz, NISBB, every week. Promotions and interviews with new entrepreneurs, successful small business owners, industry experts, consumers, and thought leaders, all sharing their knowledge and experiences, celebrating the innovative ideas, hard work, and resilience that define our Nature Isle small businesses, sharing their knowledge and experiences in investing, producing, processing, costing, pricing, marketing, shipping, managing their finances, customer relations, and everything in between. Only on Q95, the big station.
We have to buy local in this country, supporting local, for boost the economy. We're chasing local, the best remedy to protect. Why Where did you put the Lay's chips?
Oh, shucks. I forgot them at home on the counter.
You must be joking. Boy, turn around. No chips, no picnic. He knows that whether it's a picnic, entertaining at home, snacks for the children, or just liming, we always have Frito-Lay chips and snacks with a wide variety of brands, all made natural and continually improving on their products. Frito-Lay snacks is a must for any occasion. There is more than just fun in Frito-Lay snacks, distributed by Fine Foods Inc. and available at shops and supermarkets all around Dominica. Forgot them at home. He want to spoil my day. Frito-Lay, good food.
KFC delivery is here. Just place your order at www.kfcdominica.com, Facebook or WhatsApp at 614-2633 and your order will be delivered to you. KFC, it's good. Cause I'm on my way.
You don't want to miss the first Dominica Economic Revival Summit 2024. Dinner on Wednesday, 4th June for only $250 EC, or the 2-day summit dialogue on Thursday, 5th June and Friday, 6th June. Free of charge, including lunch and snacks at the Jungle Bay Resort and Spa. See you there.
Sure, you settle for more. Get up to 35% off Beacon's fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV, or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. To sign up, call Archipelago Trading at 448-5247 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today.
And we are back. Thank you so much for staying onto our live and staying tuned to the NISBB program. And of course, we are here with the owner of Goldie Glows, Miss
Adena
James.
James.
Miss James. And of course, before we took the short break, we touched on the digital realm. We know the importance where Gen Zs and really persons, a lot of young persons embrace this. And if you really look at the market access as well, you see a lot of influencers using the digital platforms to really showcase skincare routines and products, etc. Let's touch on that. How have you utilized, as a small business owner, utilized the social media platforms for the marketing of your products and services?
Okay, I utilize it by posting videos, a lot of informative videos about the products I have, my location. If I have any sales, Facebook have an online ad where it pushes out your ad to a lot of outside markets. So that helps a lot with a lot of people recognizing my business, even though they did not purchase at the time. It made them know that, okay, this business exists. So anytime I need product, I know where it is, I know who is the owner, and I know what type of product that I want.
Wow. And of course, for our listeners and viewers, you also have social media platforms.
Yes,
So what are the names that persons really can, right now, if they're on the live, they can really just enter your name in the search bar and like really look on your thing while they're listening to our program right now?
For both Facebook and Instagram, my username is the Goldyglow, GOLDYGLOW.
Wow. So it's the Goldie Glows on Facebook and Instagram. So those of you who aren't really comfortable or really accustomed with the Instagram platform, you can log into Facebook and really search up the Goldie Glows, and you will see all about her products, and you will really understand the person that we're talking to right now. So let's move on to really the financial aspect of a business. I know that's really an area that I really like to hear entrepreneurs really talk about your financial mindset, of the mindset of developing a business mindset, more or less. So initially, when you decided to start off your business, what were the how did you source funding? I mean, that maybe is one of your challenges that you're starting off. So tell us about that.
Definitely, it was one of my biggest challenges because at that time, when you are pricing your products as well, you have to be educated about the pricing, about the materials, your labor, and
Yeah.
everything you put into making the products. So sourcing funds were a bit hard for me because I was using my funds from
Wow.
working.
That's interesting.
So I had to be using my funds from working, and I was seeing that I was spending a lot,
Mhm.
and the profits were not
Really?
all that.
Wow.
So I had to keep on sourcing funds from my business from working or from
Mhm.
my family members to actually source the business at first.
Wow. And what are some of the financial management practices that were really crucial or valuable to you developing your business or starting off your business?
For one of the practices that I have to keep on check
Yeah.
right now, I still slacking a little bit, is to always hold your receipts. Always hold your receipts. So especially when it comes to pricing your products. So you will know that, or buying your products, purchasing the products, the same products every time. So you'll know that I bought this here. Say I bought this by Jolly's at this price.
Yeah.
So the receipt will also keep you updated. So when you go to buy it again, if the price change, you would know what amount it is increased by or is decreased by. Also, I take records of everything I purchase, all of my expenses, and I also take a lot of records of all what I put out, all what I make.
Wow. And of course, while we're still on the subject, in terms of cash flow and budgeting, how do you manage, cash flow and budgeting as a small business owner?
Budgeting. Budgeting for sure. It may be hard at first.
Yeah.
Budgeting may be hard at first. Like I say, once you collect your receipts and once you take records of everything that you have purchased, all your expenses and everything like that, it will help you with your budgeting. So you know I have this amount of money on hand. So I know right now I have 10 scrubs in stock. Jolly's want 5 of that, Fresh Market want 10 other scrubs, and you know you need 5 more scrubs right now. So you know that, okay, I have that amount of money on hand. So I know I have to buy that amount of turmeric if I'm sourcing it from someone, or that amount of sugar. So I budget it out into the different ingredients that I have to buy, so that when it comes to purchasing or also with the cash flow, it do not affect your cash flow as well.
Wow. And of course, that's takes a lot to really become business owner, to be honest.
Yes, you have to think, you have to be top notch on everything.
Well, and of course, you developed and you mastered that skill as a business
I don't master it as yet, but
But you're working on it.
in a way that yes.
Yes. So while you said that financial resources was one of the challenges that you faced. But coupling up with the rest of the challenges that you face starting off your business to where you are right now, what are some of the lessons that you have learned from these challenges?
Some of the lessons I have learned is some days you may have big sale, and some days you may not have as much. You may sell one scrub or one butter. So the days that you made a lot or you made a big amount of profit, save that money for your wet days.
Yeah.
You have to save that money for wet days, because as a business owner, you may have employees to pay, or you may have expenses or emergencies that come up. And if you just spend out your money, or you do not budget your money, when this time come, you cannot finance yourself. Or sometime, say you already send out some to Fresh Market, and you never expect Jollies would want more products so quickly, but you already use your extra money to do something else, and now you need money so that you have to be financially stable, you have to be responsible of the cash.
Wow, I just gave an entire picture. So those of you listening and viewing, if you plan to start off a business, you literally got some free tips of starting off a business, of becoming a business owner right there. And really, I really want to touch a bit. I know you have your products in studio. I said we would come back, and it feels like we've been gotten way back. And, so let's read. So you have 3 products in studio right now.
Yes.
Let's touch on each of these products. Which one do you choose? I see you have the Goldie Glows face and body moisturizer. Okay, and you said the ingredients included? Let's
Let's
just
take a
list some
look.
of these.
Okay, the ingredients are distilled water,
Yeah.
shea butter, aloe vera gel, turmeric oil, the vitamin E oil, tea tree oil, coconut oil, and we add some emulsifying wax and our preservatives.
And what is the importance of the ingredients? I mean, maybe some of listeners out there maybe listen like, hey, these products, but what can you use these products for in particular? And then maybe checking like, hey, I'm in Rosa right now.
Yes.
Maybe they're at Fresh Market. Let me head there one time. So really, what are the ingredients that is contained in your product? Tell us a bit the importance of them.
Okay, first of all, the importance of the shea butter and the cocoa butter
Mhm.
is great for keeping your skin moisturized. It's great for keeping your skin from being too dry.
Yeah.
They also help with fading marks over time, your wrinkles, your stretch mark. It helps in minimizing the image of your stretch marks over time.
Yeah.
Also, the turmeric oil, the turmeric infused oil, we added it with it so to help with breakouts, to help keep your skin sealing the moisture into your skin as well.
Mhm.
And since our moisturizer is more of a thick consistency, that all contributes to the aloe vera gel as well. Aloe vera gel helps to keep your skin cool,
Mhm.
tighten your pores, and it also helps with your breakouts as well.
Wow. And of course, that's the moisturizer. And not of this scrub. You have a scrub right there.
Yes.
What's the name of it?
The ginger turmeric scrub.
That's the ginger and turmeric scrub. So
That's the
those of you on
OG.
Facebook.
That's the OG.
So some of those of you viewing our Facebook Live, she is showing up these products on the screen. I know maybe some of you have heard of these products and actually tried out these products. Feel free to leave a feedback on our Facebook comments or
Yes.
call in and really give your feedback. I know we'll touch about customer and feedback in a few minutes. So what are the ingredients that are found within the scrub?
The scrub, we use the white sugar,
Mhm.
we use turmeric, we use shea butter, we use ginger powder as well.
Wow.
We use aloe vera gel in it as well.
Wow. And the importance of each ingredient.
Importance of the sugar in it
Mhm.
is to help exfoliate your body
Wow.
and your face to remove dead skin cells, and also for the turmeric, they help to give you a glowy, brighter look. It also helps with hyperpigmentation
Mhm.
and also helps to fade dark marks and dark spots over time. The ginger help with any bacteria and as well, and it's just same benefits,
Yeah.
close benefits to the turmeric as well. It helps with the bacteria, it helps with any so you have breakouts,
Mhm.
it helps minimize your breakouts as well.
Wow. And I see you have an yeah, this one right there.
This is our turmeric infused oil. We
Mhm.
have two sizes. We have this size, which is the 2 ounce, and we have the bigger size, which is the 4 ounce. Basically, it's coconut oil, vitamin E oil, and we have a little bit of the peppermint oil in it, not as much.
Mhm.
And we leave it to infuse in the turmeric and then pour over.
Wow, it's just some creative and innovative mastermind right there, to be honest.
Yeah.
So while we're on these products, what are the prices? I know you only have free in studio right now. So
Yes.
tell our listeners and viewers like some of the prices instead of the heading to the various locations. So
Okay, our moisturizer we retail it as $25.
yeah.
But at Fresh Market, Big Shop, or any other place you might see our products, they look like this. They might be a bit pricier. I think at Fresh Market this is 27
Mhm.
or 28. The scrub as well, it's around that margin. But the oil, the 2 ounce oil is $9, and the 4 ounce oil is about $15 or
Mhm.
$16.
So guys, you can and repeat some of the places that they can actually find.
They can find at Fresh Market and online Jolly's Jolly's DM,
Mhm.
and at Joel's Nail Care, that is on the Marigot bus stop. That's the first place we ever put our products.
Wow.
And also in Marigot at Big Shop Afuawi.
So guys, those of you in the location, as you can see, it's very diverse and really out there, so you can access these locations for your products from Goldie Glows, as you can really pick up from the conversation that these are really, really good. And of course, we want to touch on customers, but before we touch on customers, you know me already. Like I said, I maybe sound like a broken record at this point. My background is on um, environmental sustainability and climate advocacy, etc., and really keeping our environment clean and pristine, etc. So tell us, how do you implement environmental really aspect into your business and sustainability as well?
For one, we use plastic. Why we use plastic is to minimize the amount of breakage in the bathroom, minimize our customers from hurting themselves. Because the scrub is something that someone use when they are showering.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of customers' feedbacks about the scrub slipping and breaking,
Wow.
or about the heating the glass of the bottle and changing the consistency of the product. So we decided to use plastic, and we also have a system in play when you can refill the jars. So if you want, you can
Wow.
drop it off at Joel's Nail Care in the plastic. You can shoot me a message on WhatsApp, tell me you drop it off at this location. I collect it. We do our sanitizer process, and then after we refill and put it back the same place at Joel's Nail Care for you at a lesser price. So if the scrub bought it at $20
Yeah.
or $25, when you refill, you get it back at $15.
Wow. And of course, let me tell you about it. Right about now, I think I'm going to become one of your top customers after this
As you
program.
should, as you should.
But while you're on customer, I mean, touching on these areas, it really, allows me to really paint a picture as to what you do for customers and customer loyalty. So let's touch on the entire area of customer. What's your customer reach like in terms of your product? And what are some of the feedbacks that you have gotten? And really, what are some of the practices or strategies? I must say, I think I use that word very often in a program. So what are some of the practices or strategies in terms of utilizing the feedbacks that you have received from customers, like currently where you're at right now, to really enhance the customer loyalty aspect of your business?
Okay, so my customer feedbacks are very, very, very important to me, since I'm the person that's manufacturing the products. Since it's my formulation, I try and get a lot of customer feedback so I know where to fix it. And also, I ask them for the feedback. I do not
Oh, wow.
wait for them to give me the feedback. If I see someone bought a scrub, a scrubbing normally for a person, for if you are using it for your face, it will last you 2 to 3 months.
Whoa.
Based on how you use it as well as an average. So after that time frame, I would come back and ask them for their feedbacks on it and tell me how it worked for them. Most of the time, most of the feedbacks are great. Some of them are not so great because they did not follow the instructions. That is why also I check up on my clients during their process. So I
Wow.
say just a reminder, or I put a little story on my Instagram, just a reminder. When you're using the scrub for your face, you do not scrub it too hard, or because you will do more damage than good. Or I would tell them, remember to use your scrub on your face only once a week or twice a week, no more than that. And just give little ideas on it so they will tell me, oh, I was using that on my face every day. Or something like that. So, and then most of the recently I got a feedback from a person because I put out to my clients that I have 2 formulas for my moisturizer. I have one more oil base and one more water base, where you would like a nice smooth finish, no oily residue or anything like that. Because that is one of the things that my clients said they wanted. So I put out a notice, put out a vote online. I also did little posters around in my village about to give me your feedback on it. Some of the feedbacks, they wanted more of the oily base. Some of them wanted more of the water base, which is very important feedback to me, so I would know what to give my consumers out there. So yeah, I try and listen to my clients, my customers a lot, and then apply it to my formulation. And then from there, you get a lot of loyal customers because they say, this is the consistency I want. This is the look I
Yeah.
want. So I want to feel your business name, like the other day, a girl tell me your business name is the Goldie Glow. I want to feel like I
Good.
glow
Yeah.
in. So that is why she used my butters, because my butters give her the feeling that she's one. So all of that, you're listening to them, you're applying to it, gets you
Mhm.
a lot of loyal customers.
Wow. And you just demonstrate as a small business owner the importance of incorporating the feedbacks from
Yes.
customers into developing your product and business by extension. And of course, like I said, kaleidoscope move we're doing on our listeners and viewers this afternoon. So I'm bringing you back and forth, back and forth. Don't say I'm running all around the place, but I'm trying to really get you to really
Paint you the
understand.
picture.
Exactly. So we're being an artist while we're still here this afternoon with Goldie Glows. And of course, let's touch on raw materials. Of course, the availability of raw materials so you can get into your products to create your products. So really tell us, how do you source your raw materials?
Before I would source it from like people around in my villages,
Wow.
people that I know for sure. I know that they are taking the time with making the raw materials. Yeah,
Mhm.
the sanitary practices are top notch. Also, now I try to do a lot of my raw materials, like my coconut oil. I source coconuts, and I do the whole process from
Yeah.
scratch to make my coconut oil, to minimize the expense as well, to help bring in more revenue. And I also source from outside. But if I'm sourcing from outside, I do a lot of research. I go to all the reviews, go through
Mhm.
every single one of the
Wow.
reviews. If you're using any spray on your jar, I go in and I'm
I-
searching it up on Google. So basically that's the process for me. I do a lot of face to face. I do not tell you to send it there and I will collect it there. I'll
Mhm.
come to you, I speak to you, I watch how you do it. Like before, the person that was making coconut oil for me, I see how he actually did the coconut oil and I was pleased. Until this day, if I don't have enough coconut oil, I still go to him for my coconut oil.
And as you really touched on the process of making coconut oil, we want to touch. So where do you currently, create and manufacture products? But while you're still at here, we're gonna touch on these areas. The facility that you do manufacturing and packaging, and of course, do you have a team to help you? So these are the areas that we're going to touch.
Okay.
And so tell us about a bit. Where do your manufacturing and packaging of your products, and the assistance and support that you have in that aspect?
Okay, right now
Mhm.
I am manufacturing my products from at home. So I have one area
Wow.
which I left in the people's house, and I do it just for manufacturing and packaging my products at all. No other interactions. I do not want no cross contamination or
Yeah.
anything like that. And my family is quite supportive of it, so they know to respect my area in which I create my products. And down to the support, yes, I have my father and my siblings helping me with packaging. So when I am making my products right now, I'm the only person manufacturing the products, but I have my family help with me packaging and labeling the products. Right now, we are building up a facility where I can do purely manufacturing.
Mhm.
So yes, and
Wow.
it will be open for the public. So I would want for that area for children and school children to come and see the whole process. So that is what we are working on right now. But from now, I'm working from home.
Wow. So, of course, our listeners, viewers, and customers and potential customers, you can keep your eyes peeled and your ears glued to your social media, your eyes really glued to your phones for that update on Goldie Glow's social media platform. And of course, you touched on support. So, really, the support of your family. What was the reaction of your family starting off as a small business owner?
I think their reaction more like my reaction. I started it off to target just us. I thought it would be a small amount of people, but then when it started going up and they see I started making more products and they saw the
Mhm.
revenue coming in, I think they were like, okay, this is very serious. And since she's taking her time with it. Since she's very serious with it, we should give her more of the support. So they also help me to advertise. They would talk to their friends and tell them, this is what I use.
Yes.
You should try using this. My sister does this. My sister does that. So yes, the support is great on my family side. They do a lot of sharing on Facebook and Instagram as well. Yes.
Wow. So big up your family one time.
Big up Fortune one time.
and
And Shana.
One time. So bigging up you guys right now on our program and on our Facebook Live. So if you're tuning into a Facebook Live, big up to you one time. Yeah. So really walk us through the process, like how it gets started. Like let's do the I want to do the moisturizer.
The
For some reason I feel
moisturizer?
like it's very easy. So walk us through
No, it's not.
walk us through the process. Like how do you get started?
First I get started with my shea butter and my cocoa butter. I melt them in a double. I do the double boiling method. I put them in a aluminum tin and I put them
Mhm.
in a boiling water. So instead of straight applying them to straight heat, we use the boiling water method.
Why is that important?
I think it's more important because some ingredients,
Mhm.
like our coconut oil, it cannot take too much of heat. It might change the ingredients,
Yeah.
especially the coconut oil. So we melt the shea butter. We add the coconut oil with it. We also melt our emulsifying wax with our shea butter as well. Then we leave it to cool for a little while. Then we add our liquids. We add our aloe vera gel and our distilled water. We whip it, let it cool for say 5-10 minutes, then whip it again until we get the consistency we want. Then we add in our oil, which is our turmeric oil, and we add in, when it cool, we add in our preservative, because our preservative have the ingredient have to be in a certain temperature for you to add the preservative. Then we add the preservatives and basically like that.
Wow. And I'm very, very interested and intrigued and really glued on to all the words that you say. And trying to picture the entire process
It
because
can be a little confusing, especially when it comes to adding in the products. You have to do
Wow.
it step by step.
so it's very, like I said, it's a very sciencey mindset right there. Being a
Yes.
scientist 1 minute and a small business owner the next. So
Yeah, because when it comes to formulating these products as well,
Mhm.
especially when you are handling preservatives, you have to also do research on the types of preservatives and how it's going to affect your formulation as well. So sometimes you might turn your back
yeah.
while you're doing something and something go in it, and then it might destroy your whole batch of products you are
Wow.
making. So you have to be on your A game, you have to be on top of everything.
So of course you have to keep your eye
You have to keep your eye open.
Wow. And of course, while we're really winding down to our last couple of minutes of 5, I mean, time goes by when you're having fun, you know, to be honest. And of course, the conversation have been really interesting and informative at the same time. I honestly learned a lot so far, what it takes to become a small business owner and some of the processes that you're going through, challenges. And of course, really, let's really, while we're winding down to the last couple minutes, really sit there and really reflect your personal reflection. So, you know, looking back as a small business owner, right? How do you balance your personal life with the demands of running a business? So, yes, so let's really separate. How do you balance your personal life with that of your business life?
Okay. At first, it wasn't one of my really challenges because my personal life was very boring. Work, home, or study.
Mm-hmm.
But then after I graduated from college, and work, I just try and put more into the business, pour more into my business.
Wow.
My mindset will be now like work now and you have enough time to play later. That is my mindset. So I poured a lot more into my business life than my personal life. And I try, like, on times I have break, I try to like go out with my family or my friends and then back on game one
Yeah.
right now. So basically, that is how I balance. I just pour more into one than the other, so it wouldn't be leaking or trying to say, for instance, you try and say, okay, I have work to do, but
Mhm.
but let me go out and do this. Let me go out and buy that. No, I put my pros and cons, and I put more to my business side. My business, I say this is better for the long
Yeah.
run. So let me pay more attention to my business. And when I have a big enough team, enough people to help me manage, then I could go out and say, go out on a yacht, go out and chill with
I know.
friends.
And let's dig deep for this motivation. So, what motivates you to keep really pushing through, keep working, and keep being an entrepreneur, keep expanding on
Mhm.
Goldie Glows, etc.? What's the motivation behind?
The one of the oldest siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm the oldest daughter. So for sure, my father, my father's side did not really come from we are more of the working class.
Yeah.
So I see how hard my father and my mother have been working from very young, going early and coming back late in night. Sometimes they don't even get to see us in the night. So I say I do not want to really live like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not want them to keep on working so hard in the future. I want them to have enough to work enough or have enough time where I could just take care of them. So I will hustle hard to take care of them so they can slow down, enjoy their life together. And also my siblings. I do not like I just love to give and take care of my younger siblings. I want to be able to just ask as they ask to be able to just give. Yes, discipline comes in as well, but I would like to be the second parent to them.
Yeah.
So if mommy and daddy don't have, big sister has.
Yeah.
So that has been my motivation so far right now. And also how hard our country is.
Yeah. So it's the entire the economic
Yes, the economy
situation.
as
Okay.
well.
And
So
I mean, as a young person and entrepreneur as well, I mean, these are some of the challenges that that young persons continue to face. I mean, we're speaking about economic empowerment and financial independence as a whole, also. So yeah, and your motivation for keep what keeps you really put going and working and pushing forward. It's really touching, to be honest. I really understand where you're coming from, and of course, you're at a level that I know that you will not stay at, but really elevate from. And
yes.
of course, from all of us here, wish you all the best on your endeavors of Goldie Glues, and of course, we're looking forward to seeing you right back. But
Thank
before
you.
you go, we want to really get some advice from you. There may be a young person sitting out there really wondering, or there's already this person who started off a business, but they're really stuck on, where should I go next? So what are some of the advice that you'll give to, let's say, young persons really want to start off a business, but they're like, hey, I'm too scared. I don't know
Mm.
where to start. So, what are some of the advice that you'll give to them?
Some of the advice would be like, do a lot of research, do as much research as you can
Yeah.
so you can be comfortable. If you are unsure about something, do not do it. You ask questions. Make sure you ask the necessary questions. If you know someone who is running a business for 10 plus years and you're comfortable enough, you could go and ask them some questions about the pricing, about marketing.
Mm-hmm.
This all sums up with your research as well. Also, educate yourself on a lot of things. Make sure you educate yourself. If you know it have any trainings on the service that you want to provide or on the something you want to make, you take part in the training, invest in your training and learning about the business basically, and have fun, enjoy the journey. Do not be strung up on stressing yourself or always doing all the hard work. Enjoy yourself as well, because if you do not take care of yourself and enjoy yourself, the journey will be very miserable.
Wow. And of course, we do hope that our listeners and viewers, if you're a young person looking to start off a business, that you will of course utilize these tips and advice from, of course, a young person and of course an entrepreneur here in Ireland, and really use it to develop yourself and your business, of course. And of course, Miss James, we're looking, well, before we end in 1 minute time, where can persons expect you? And I'm really sensing that you will be at Creole in the streets later on in the year. Tell us, well, between that time, where can persons really find you?
Hmm. You can find me online for sure. I do a lot of weekly videos. I do a lot of get ready with me, how I use the products,
Yeah.
and so on like that. I am planning to do a pop-up shop soon. I will be doing 3 locations. I'll be doing one in Roseau. Right now, I'm not sure about the location.
Mhm.
And I will be doing one in Marriott and one in Portsmouth. Within that time frame during October time as well, I am planning to try again with the TV Lash. And also, I would like to try in the Curling Street as well because I see a lot of positive feedback from it, and a
Mhm.
lot of people were asking me why I wasn't there last year. So I am looking forward to that as well.
So we will definitely catch you right here in your pop-up stores, and of course, I will be looking forward. I will be looking for you your pop-up shop, and we'll be looking for you real
I'll
close.
be looking for you too,
Of
for
course,
sure.
we will. Of course, we will be meeting you real soon, and of course, we will be having you back right here real soon on the program for part 2. I know conversation is not started, but we really want to. I'm picturing a tutorial on your
Okay,
products, so you know where I'm going with that.
All right.
Right there. So of course, we're looking forward to having you back real soon. I know it's the summer. And
Mhm.
guys, this is the best product to get. I mean, it's the summer holidays, all that
Best
sun and all
product for
that
the
sweat.
summertime.
Let me tell you about it. You come at the right time, right there.
Best product for summertime for the girls that like to go on the beach and like
But
to be like a glowing goddess. Try our with body butters. You
So
will be
while
smelling
exactly,
good and looking good for the entire time.
so while they may be thinking about having a summer body, have a summer skin, that glow
Yeah,
that you want, and the
exactly. The
only
summer
glow that you can
glow.
exactly right here at Goldie Glows. Of course, you can find her on social media at the Goldie Glows. That's on Facebook and Instagram. And what's the telephone number that person can get you?
767-615-5420.
Of course. And of course, this sums up or comes to an end. Well, not an end, but a pause on until next time for our
Definitely.
program. So thank you so much, Miss James, for coming in. And of course, the conversation was really interesting, really informative. I really learned a lot about what it takes to run a business. And of course, you're a testimony to a young person really, seeing something and really going for it. And of course, that's what we are here, NISBB, really looking forward, really trying to allow young persons to really get the motivation of what it takes to become a small business owner, developing a business mindset. And of course, thank you so much for accepting the invitation. Honestly, when I saw your name, I was like, okay, yes, that's the person I wanted the program.
Thank you
Yeah.
for the invitation. I would never turn down the invitation. Thank you so much for having me.
And of course, from all of us here and from me at NISBB, wish you all the best on your future endeavors and the development of your business and advancement. Of course, on our part 2, we of course want to hear about, you by now you'll have some information about persons will be able to, our overseas viewers
Yes.
and listeners will be able. So of course, stay tuned for part 2. We will announce the date of part 2 with Miss James right here and really get you really informed and really print that name, Goldie Glows, right here in your mind. And of course, thank you so much for coming in. And of course, we do look forward to seeing you back. Safe journeys and safe travels back home.
To you as well.
Thank you so much. And to our listeners and viewers, as always, thank you so much for tuning in and staying live onto our Facebook pages. Thank you for the likes and shares of our program this afternoon. Of course, we're looking forward to being with you right back here. That's 4 to 5 p.m. every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Brought to you by Archipelago Trading, agents of Beacon Insurance Limited. And of course, Thursday, we're taking a wrong turn towards youth development and volunteerism and the development of society. And of course, joining us will be Project Discovery Dominica. And of course, I'm looking forward to have a very informative and interactive session with them. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in and listening. Stay tuned at 5:20. We have the evening news package coming up next.
Mountaintop
natural spring water. All bottled water is not created equally. There is bottled water and then there is mountain top. Natural spring water. Mountain Top natural spring water, sourced from healthy, mineral-rich Caribbean's natural springs. It is the best tasting water of all. It is also healthy with natural minerals. Some other bottled waters remove the natural minerals which we need to have a healthy balance, but Mountain Top keeps them for us, just as nature intends it to. So for great tasting and healthy bottled water, choose Mountain Top natural spring water. It is the best for you. Available at ESA Trading Limited in 500 ml, 1.5 liter, and 5 liter bottles. Retail and wholesale prices start from $1.95. ESA Trading Limited, making a difference for you.
Mwen linet mwen asou tabla ba mwen. Fè vite souple mwen presse.
Sa lemi se mak, maka wey.
Eh ben, isan makwedi ou pa ka bien. Ouais, mi linet la même kote a mwen dou la.
La ye tout le a, ek mate ka wey?
Ça vle di ou bizwen ale Optifam vitman avan zye ou vin pli mauvais.
Ti mwen mak, pis pa jodi mwen ni problem epize mwen.
Eh ben, c'est Optifam qui ni pli meilleur docteur zye en pays. A pa di sa, Optifam jatiwe en chay l'argent à sous frame linet. Et yo ni pli belle frame linet qui en style.
Tout sa, eh ben, mwen kay check pressure mwen avan, ek apwe nay Optifam.
Non à tout fi. Allez là même, puisque yo ka check pressure zye ou, examiner zye ou pour licence chauffeur, check pour pisa dou, et yo ka jik manager maladie zye glaucoma et puis cataracte.
Bon, ki kote Optifam ye?
Optifam at 223 Great Marlborough Street, 2 Point Queens, Amwazville. Telephone 440-8486. 285-86.